Another tutorial for Kotlin multi-platform mobile application development. So in this tutorial I'm gonna explain you about an important concept, and that is about how do you actually connect your platform specific API in Kotlin multi-platform mobile. Okay, so we are gonna discuss this very important concept in this tutorial. Yeah, let's go right through the understanding how do we implement this platform specific API. Okay, so actually Kotlin multi-platform has already suggested a standard approach to handle the platform specific API, and we are gonna use that standard approach suggested by Kotlin multi-platform, and I'm gonna just show you also the example of what is the standard approach. And the standard approach is obviously this expect and actual mechanism. And obviously we also have the mechanism to reuse the code, right? As you see that we use the common main, this subfolder to just declare all the necessary code that is reused by both the platforms like Android and iOS, right? So okay, let's thinking about the situation, but first let's understand the scenario. The entire scenario is like, there are different technologies that if you there are different technologies that use their own standard way of like writing the program, right? Like for example, you have a high level language like C or Java to compile and run on the specific platforms like Windows or Linux or iOS, right? So it will be wonderful if that each compiler would take the same code and produce the format that a different platform can understand. But this is not so easy. Usually in the normal approach, what they do is they try to take the like they depend on the virtual machine to run the targeted platforms, right? So they are gonna run this on the virtual machine. But Kotlin multi-platform is not gonna depend on the virtual machine to run the target platforms. So it will the interesting thing about Kotlin multi-platform is it provides the platform specific compilers and libraries like Kotlin slash JVM for Android, and Kotlin native for the iOS. Okay, so this is the important concept that you have to understand, guys. So here obviously we're gonna learn how to structure our code according to the suggested approach that the Kotlin multi-platform has provided, that is using this mechanism of expect and actual. And talking about this expect and actual, these keywords are very important concept when you are using a platform specific API. So what this expect keyword is, in the easy terms, you can think of it as a interface in Android or protocol in terms of Swift. Okay, so so this expect this declaration is actually done usually in the common main, where you just declare the necessary expected attributes, classes, functions, all your necessary attributes like that you are expecting to be implemented in the platform specific module are just been declared here as an interface, and this interface is being implemented in each platform. As you can see here, like I'm implementing this expected attributes in each platform. Like for example, if I go to the Android main, so I'm just implementing this in the Android platform, right, using the Android specific APIs. Whereas if you just go back and you can check it also on the iOS like implementation. So you see that this is the actual iOS implementation. So this is the simple but a very powerful concept of how you can pretty much handle the platform specific API. Okay, so yeah, this is a very simple and easy concept but very powerful concept. Okay, so you use this expect and actual mechanism to handle the platform specific API. And as you can see here, that the example, I'm just using a very simple application that will display the operating system name, operating system version, the CPU type, device model, and screen information. And this is the screen information. And I have just implemented the each necessary actual platform attributes in the actual here in this actual implementation is been done in the necessary platform subfolder, right? For Android, I have just implemented in this format, and I have just implemented also for the iOS format in this way. As you can see here, for iOS, I have just used the necessary platform specific libraries for iOS, right? And what I have done is I have created a simple layout to just display it. Is a composable. I'm using compose to create a platform content view, which will have a lazy column of all the list of items. Okay, I have just defined here the platform items here. And then I reuse the logic. I get the platform logic, just importing the classes that I have just created here, right? And I've created the necessary items, and I just update the view with the necessary items using this row view, which consists of columns, and the internal column, which consists of text, two text files like a title and the description, right? So if you go and run this application, you're gonna see a display that will tell you all the necessary information, like your title and description of your operating system, like operating system name, the operating system version that you are using, the CPU type that you are using, the device model, and the display. Okay, the information about the display, like width, height, and the density, right? So yeah, so it is using pretty much the particular platform specific code for Android, as you can see here. And if you just go and run, let me just open my Xcode. So if you check out my Xcode, I have also done the similar I have created a simple content platform content view. Okay, here I have just defined a row structure consists of title and description, and I have defined the row items consisting of the pair of items, like with the operating system name and the necessary values given by the platform. And obviously don't forget that you have to import the shared platform shared library right here. And what I have done here is I have just pretty much used the create a platform content view consisting of this view stack to update the necessary view consisting of a title and a description, right? It's a pretty simple UI. So if you just command b build this is just building out. Okay, build succeeded. Okay, let me just run the application now. Voila. So guys, as you can see here, let me just close this and let's see the difference here, guys. As you can see here, in my iOS simulator, I can see that the view is updated, and I can see the information of the operating system that I'm using, that is OS name, the OS version, the CPU type, the device model, you know, the display information. That is pretty much I'm using the platform specific APIs to get the information of that platform, right? And I'm displaying it here, whereas I'm just using the similar approach for Android platform and getting the information about the Android platform, right? So yeah, this is it, guys. This is a simple approach of how you can handle the platform specific API in Kotlin multi-platform mobile. So this was a simple demo. Hope everything is pretty clear with you guys, and if you have any questions, please do write me a comment. And yeah, just please, if you like my content, please do subscribe and help me create more videos like this. And enjoy coding, guys. Thank you, and catch you up in the next lecture.